Vega-Gluch from Phoenix Cake Company, and I'm going to show you how to make fondant crowns. I actually use a stencil for this. I made my own. Get cardstock. I marked about an inch strip. It's about the width of a regular wood ruler. I believe it's 1 inch. It's about 1.25 inches. And then I just freehanded little spikes here. This is actually going to be on the little tips here of the crown. So you're going to put this on your cardstock. I actually pre-measured. It's about 1 inch and a quarter on the width. And then I freehanded little spikes here that's going to go on the top. So basically you are going to make a template. So this will be your end result after you cut out your template from the cardstock. I previously rolled out some fondant. I'm sure y'all don't want to see me roll out fondant. You've seen that 50,000 times. So we roll out fondant. You want to get this fairly thick. If you get this too thin, it's going to be very difficult for you to pick this up. So when the fondant is rolled out, you're going to put your template on top of your fondant and you're going to cut around this entire template piece. I put a little bit of Tylose in this fondant. That Tylose is a drying agent. It's used in gum paste as well. It'll help stiffen up the fondant a little bit. Another trick, if as you're cutting this out and the fondant is really gummy or you don't have Tylose, you can roll out that fondant, stick it in the freezer for about 10 minutes, go wash your hair, go do something, come back, pull out the fondant, but immediately, once that fondant is pulled out from the freezer, put your template down, and it will stay cold and hard for a little while, enough for you to cut the template out. If it starts getting soft again, throw it back in the freezer. This is just another option in case you don't have Tylose or your fondant's too soft. So once this is cut out, take the template off. I use a leftover piece of cardstock, and you're going to slide it under. Make sure you're using plenty of powdered sugar so this doesn't stick. Okay, I'm going to flip this over very quickly. Put a little more powdered sugar on the inside. And then you want to get something to put the crown around. This is going to actually dry the fondant into position. So once you have, ideally you want to get something where it's going to be one fluid piece here. I got a little bit short on this one, but so just make sure that whatever it is that you're using, prior to this, it would be, helpful. Plan ahead, pre-measure it, wherever it is that you're using to make sure. So we're going to be a little bit short, but I'm not worried about it. It's still going to look really cute. Another trick here is I usually, after you have this cut out, wait about 5 minutes or so, let it set up a little bit. It's a lot easier to flip it around here than doing it right away because the fondant's going to be floppy and stuff. So once it's set just a little bit, you're going to pick this up and you're going to put this around your object that you're going to be using to dry with. And then you just let that set for a little while. This is it looks like it's holding up pretty good. If for some reason your fondant's flopping over or you did this too thin, you can, get anything from your kitchen cabinet, something to hold up, the sides that are flopping over just for stability. And once this, give it about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. You're going to have to fill this out. But once you feel like this is going to stand on its own, you want to make sure and pull this out, because if you don't, the inside of this will still stay moist, and you want to make sure and get this rock hard. So that one's pretty much standing on its own, but like I said, you want to make sure after 20 minutes to a half hour, check it. If it's good on its own, then just pull it out and then just leave it to dry for at least a day. Once your piece is dried, like I said, you want to do this a couple days ahead of time. 3 days is great. You've got a lot of extra powdered sugar in here. You can also steam this if you want to, but typically, if I'm going to steam this, I still try to get a lot of this extra powdered sugar off first before I steam it. Once the powdered sugar is all dusted off, you want to use, this is a gold luster dust. I just put some in the cap. This is lemon extract. You can use Everclear. You can use vodka 80 proof. Just don't be sipping on this stuff while you're making this, because I can't guarantee how that crown is going to turn out. You got to be careful. This is fragile. It could break. You might want to do 2 just in case. This is an important event. This is really cute on a baby shower cake. The alcohol in the lemon extract evaporates, so you're going to have to keep adding the alcohol to this. You want to get like a painting consistency here. And then I'm not going to paint the whole thing. You get the idea. And once this is all painted, you can also use a little gold glitter, jazz it up a little bit. You can add little red rubies, little fondant red rubies to that. And you can really play with it. There's a lot of different creative things you can do with this. And there you go. There's your crown. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm Christy Vega-Gluch from Phoenix Cake Company. Please visit our website for more cake ideas, tips, and tricks. Thanks for watching.